first day of college. So I'm so excited, but I'm tired. But yeah, look, it's nice outside, but it's cold. So yeah, I did videos and I did a vlog. I took pictures, so I'm gonna be posting pictures today. And yeah, so let's spend a day with me going to class. 5K. Good morning. You're lucky. Did it snow down there? I didn't get no snow yet. You just didn't have school? Good morning, PJ. Oh, 2 degrees. Oh no. Dang, it's so packed. I need to get like my schedule, but it's so packed. And then I got class in like 20 minutes. No, 10 minutes. It's a long line. Thank you, PJ. It's really long. Like, it's a lot of kids here. But yeah, I'm gonna be live all the way up until 1 o'clock. So I don't even know what Jayla's doing because she was harassing me talking about go on live, go on live. I'm live now. Where's she at? Why they only got one person working the desk? Fit check? Okay, I will give you a fit check in a minute. Yeah, she was like, are you live? Are you live? Are you live? I'm like, hold on. Put the phone down. Let me do my content. Let me do my videos, and then I'm live. I know. Jayla, I worry about her sometimes. I really do. Love the energy this morning. Listen, I'm really tired, but I was like, there you are, Jayla. Finally, you was over here talking about, am I live? I'm live now. I don't know if I just skipped all these people. I don't know. You're in class? I'm finna be in class too. I'm finna be in class. I think I'm finna be late. But it's the first day, so like technically I just be like, oh, I got lost. Hi, can I get a printout of my schedule? Okay. Everything is sign it. I wonder where Corey is. I texted him this morning because I sent him my fit. Yeah, he was the first one to see before any of y'all. So yeah. Thank you, PJ. Okay. Let me sign in. What is I forgot my ID number. You know, it's been a little minute since I've been in school. What was it, like 3 weeks ago? A month? Something like that. I wonder what college looks like. Just a building. Literally, like, it's a building with dorms and different people and yeah. What is my ID? This is a lot of typing. Baby, woo. Hi. Are you a first time? Yes, I am. This is too much. Number 5. Oh, I have a 7-minute wait just to get. I can't believe this is like my second time on live. No, my third time. But no, I'm signing in. It's talking about I gotta wait 7 minutes. But I literally have class at 10:30, and it's 10:24. Yeah. So, but all I just need is like a schedule. That's it. Like. That's all I need. I really hope my professor is nice. Okay, bye, Jayla. No, it's not bye. It's see you later. But I really hope my professor is like nice. And yeah. Hi, Melanie. Yeah. I think Corey might join probably at the end of the live. It's the same system. Hi, Danielle. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but hi. Thank you, Melanie. Jayla, that's if I'm in his live. Because I'm supposed to be going live twice today. So, yeah. But I'm going to try. But yeah, because he told me he's done with his group. Peace, Jayla. He's done with his group like around 1. But that's when I'm supposed to be ending. But if not, he can just call me for real. So yeah. They had some free food. I was being a big bag. I'ma call. What's up? Huh? What are you calling? Who are you calling? You're not calling me. How you gonna call me? You don't have my number. Oh, they call my name. Hi. I just need a printout for my schedule. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna take you to get some food. I don't even know you. Yes, ma'am. I don't even know you. Y'all record everything, huh? Handle y'all business in peace. Black Escalade. Who are you? I'm gonna take you to go buy some clothes. Y'all are wild. Don't do that for me. Do that for someone else. I appreciate it though. Hi, Gregory. Hi. Thank you. Okay, I got got my schedule, y'all. Okay, so my first class is algebra. It's in the C building. C2 something. Okay. Take that school lunch. Let's go to Ruth. I don't even know what that is. Take the elevator today. I don't even know what that is. Whoop-de-doo. Don't nobody want no McDonald's. Come on now. Let's not be late. Okay, I'm going in the elevator. Okay. I'm gonna go all the way to the second floor. Give you $150. $150 what? $150? You want my cash app? Send me the money. Send the money. Hi. Excuse me. Okay. So if this is the A building, where's the C? A, B, C. Where's the C building? Y'all, not me getting lost. What do I study? I study materials. I study to get an education. What school do I go to? I go to a school, a college. Yeah. I know they're not gonna see me. They just talking. Like, I'm not, like, they're just entertaining the chat. That's what I want y'all to do. Entertain the chat. Make me laugh. Ha ha. So, but yeah, y'all. So I'm officially 2 minutes late to class. But it's okay. Because it's the first day. Like, what are they gonna do to me? Which one so we can stop? Who are we stalking? Why are we stalking people? Bruh. Man, I feel like y'all just talking all this stuff because I don't got my mods. Because, you know, my mods, they don't play about me. They don't play about me. Y'all, I'm trying to find this building. Get your education. Have a good day. Thank you. I will have a good day. It's cold, but I will have a good day. I cannot find this building. Oh, never mind. I found it. Oh, I was already over here because I took some pictures. But yeah. I'm already out of breath. Out of breath. So yeah. Hi, Caleb. Wow. This is so... I never been in this part of the building. Wow, this is nice. Okay. So, see? Okay, so I gotta go upstairs. What am I doing? I'm in school. I'm in college right now. And I'm going to class. I like the blue ribbon too. Thank you. I have so many. Thank you. So yeah, I'm in the elevator. Yeah, it's my first day. Well, my first day of second semester. So yeah, I'm almost done with my first year. Do I have Snapchat? I do, but I don't use it. Okay. So, wait, that's, I'm a little lost. Wait. C3. Y'all, I'm so lost. I don't even know where to go. Okay, wait, I found it. I found the 200s. It's with them huge eyelashes. They're not even that big. They're actually called a D curl, and you just layer them. So they're really not that big. Can I get mod? If you come here often, then yeah, you can. If you come here often, and if you support my videos, you comment on my videos. But yeah. Wait, you need to tell me this whole time I was in the same building. Y'all, I'm so lost. Thank you. I'm so lost. I don't even know where I'm going.
What are you looking for?
See. Do I do this one?
I'm your instructor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So go down this hallway.
Okay.
And once you get to the stairs, 223 is right on the other side of the stairs.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're
Y'all. So, I just saw my professor in the hallway, and yeah, and she said it's way on the other side. And she's real tea too. She's really pretty. So yeah, she helped me out for real. Flashbacks. You did? Okay, but you gotta come often. Oh my gosh, my ID. You gotta come often. 13, 14. She said the others. Oh, I found the classroom. Okay. Yay.
welcome to Smyrna. Y'all excited about being here? Maybe not. I think y'all are just love being in math class. Got 1, 2, and so. Alright, so hopefully we'll try to make it fun for you. Or at least to the point where you can tolerate math. How many of y'all just dread taking math? Somebody just maybe 1. Okay. So at least hopefully y'all will be okay by the end. Maybe y'all actually like it a little bit more. Maybe just a little bit. Alright, so my name is Sequita DeGraw, and I will be your instructor this semester. I apologize. My office hours and all of that is online. Sorry, look at that. So that's my contact information, email address. My office is in the P building. We're in the C building, so it's connected to this one. So it's just the next building over. Okay? I am here on campus Monday through Thursday. Okay, so usually in the afternoon you can catch me. I usually teach from 9:30 to 12:30. So from 1 to 2:30 is where you'll find me in my office. Okay. Now as far as me, I've been here at Northland. This is my 22. So how many of you all are going to be STEM majors, engineering or something? Maybe computer science. Okay. Okay. So we'll find that out in a second. So I want to make sure you're in the right spot. Okay. So like I said, college jobs are usually your first stop, especially if you're going towards a higher science or math kind of background degree. So I do check on day 1 just to kind of make sure, like I said, that you're placed in the correct class. So if you need to switch, we can do that early. So like I said, I've been here for, I think, 26, 27 years. I am originally
Yeah, I'm in class.
I've been here longer than the whole time. I hope you all like to talk a little bit, because I think it helps you, okay? I do like to ask questions. I hope y'all give me some feedback. And I hope y'all are not scared to come to the board. Maybe. How y'all feel about group work?
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to let y'all work.
I'm in
You
algebra.
don't have to listen to me the whole time. Sometimes I like to give y'all practice problems where y'all can sit and talk to each other. Because I think y'all can learn from me just like you can learn from your peers, and I can learn from you all. So I want this to be collaborative so that you feel comfortable, because math in itself is already scary. And we don't like to be in here. So I think the more comfortable you get speaking about math and practicing the math while you hear, it will help you in the long run. Okay? So, I don't know who you all are, so I'm
from
gonna
New
call
York.
roll. If I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry.
I will have a day.
But just tell me the correct way to pronounce your name. If you go by something else, let me know that as well. It will take me a minute, a few weeks to learn it right, but
We're going to introduce ourselves.
Belinda. Last name is Alamani. Daniel Alvarado. Mariana Barrera. Is it Karan? And, Julia? Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Pritam? How do you say your last name? Harry. Okay. Allison Geltermeyer? Right behind your computer. Okay. And Aram? Did I say it right? Okay. Happy? Coy Ingram? Who's that? Dylan Long? Brianna Noble? Justice Palmer?
Here.
Isha Patel? Amit?
Yeah.
How do you say your last name?
Ronyak.
Okay. Nadia Rodriguez? Stormy Rodriguez?
Yep. Nice college.
Rain Salcedo? Murdy Salapati? Did I say it?
That's actually
Sharon Torres? And then Velvet Venegas? Velvet? Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Okay. So, we're gonna be working together for 6
Class.
minutes. So y'all need to get to know each other as well.
Oh my gosh.
Introduce yourself to the people around you. And then you will tell me about yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
Talk about majors, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm a small content creator.
What's your name?
Justice.
Justice Walker. Justice Walker.
Yeah.
Your sister, Gold. You know Gold. Soccer player. It's pretty famous. His name is Gold Palmer.
Oh, okay. Isha? You're from South Africa? How long have you been here?
Almost 2 years.
2 years. Do you like it?
It's okay compared to South Africa. Because it's all
South Africa.
Oh,
you know it.
I heard of it.
It's a good place to go. Vacation.
It's nice. So what are y'all majors?
Yeah, I'm doing nursing.
Nursing? Oh, okay.
Yours?
Accounting.
I could never.
What is your major?
Mine? CS computer science.
Oh, okay.
What are you here at Dallas College for? That's very interesting. I'm here for trying to get an associate's degree in science.
Yeah, guys.
Transfer somewhere.
We're getting to know each
Major
other,
in environmental science.
knowing our classmates. Yeah.
I took an environmental science class in high
And
school.
Meech,
I had a
chill.
great teacher, and I
Don't be rude.
Yeah, I love that class. And I care a lot about the environment. Last year,
Jayla, is Corey up yet? Text him. Wait, no, actually, I can text him. Wait, no, I can't. Because my thing is not connected. And I don't have my iPad. I only have my Mac.
What's your name? Ariana, it's nice to meet you. What do you do at Dallas College? Pencil? Haven't been out in a while. What, are you taking are there any special classes you need to take?
Hi, Mike.
Are you trying to get an associate's degree in science? transition. Sam, that one was also part of that. My name is Rain, like R-A-I-N.
I'm about to sub. No, you chill. You came on my live. You talking about something. Oh, he's boring. Who said I was your girl? In your dreams. In your dreams. But no, I'm chill, I guess. I want to go home. You want to go home, Jayla? Then go home. Tell your mom or dad to say, hey, I'm tired. I want to go home. I still got 2 more classes to go.
So, just so I can learn a little bit about you all, you want me to tell me your major, where you're from, anything that's interesting that you want to share?
Oh,
So I can kind of,
come back. Don't leave.
so we're going to start over here.
My name's Dylan, from Houston. My major is going to be computer engineering and I'm a baseball team.
Okay. Keep me posted on schedule, because I know y'all have to, I've had baseball players for the last couple of years.
My name is Rain, just R-I-N, and I'm here trying to get
My name is Justice, and my major is accounting.
My name is Amit. I'm from Nepal and my major is computer science.
I'm from South Africa, and
What is Manraj? I'm from Nepal and my major is mechanical engineering. My name is Preeti. I'm from Nepal too. my major is in computer engineering.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm from Nepal. My major is computer science. I am ready.
My major is law, and I'm ashamed to do my black belt.
my name is Allison. I'm undecided right now, but I'm looking to major in business finance adjacent.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Sharon. I'm from El Salvador, and I'm majoring in visual arts and science.
What's up? I may want to talk to y'all, make sure the brief plan is.
I'm Corey, and I am pursuing an associate's in science. I'm from Texas, and I'm kind of undecided right now, so I'm just trying to still decide.
I'm gonna show y'all. It's a little bit.
Alright, so I've heard business, art has been concerned, and you were doing. Okay. Only reason why I asked that is go back and make sure you look at your degree plan, especially for arts. Make sure it says 13, 14, you may take 13, 13. And I want you to stick to this, you really should be something that's different. So I would say today, make your degree plan. Make sure it says 13. Okay, because business will either say 1324 or 1314, so double check to make sure, okay? That way for you to basically do it ASAP, okay? All right, so we got a lot of different degrees here, different people from different like I said, I've been here for a long time, so.
No, I
that
have to get my
different
education.
transitions and
We turn up later.
So, with this class, everything that you all do is in these campus. I know it just opened up this morning, so you should have time to kind of go through and look at the campus. There is no book for this particular course. We do have lecture videos for you all. So you're in class, our class is only an hour and 20 minutes, and that goes by pretty quick. So there are some days where I may not be able to get to everything, and I'll say go home and finish watching the video. Or there may be some days I'll say watch the video before you come to class, fill in your notes, and that way we can still move forward. So the lecture videos that we have in campus were created by instructors who work here. One is still here, one of the other instructors, she is now at UNT. But they created the videos, they're very detailed. And with this particular class, you all will get notes. I will print them,
I don't
give them
even know.
to you all each time we have a lecture. The notes that I give you all in class follow the video, okay? So if you're ever absent, you have your video, you have your notes, okay? If for some reason we have to switch and go online, you have I may assign the video and the notes. Occasionally, if I have to be absent for a reason, rather than get a sub, because sometimes that's worse than anything else, I may assign the videos and notes.
Why are we getting
Okay.
subs in
So,
college?
but I will give you all the notes, unless you choose to use your tablet or iPad to do your notes, I'll have a hard time.
Oh, okay, Jalen.
Okay. When we're in class, I will say, computers, you won't really need them unless we need to pull it up for some reason, so I will say during lecture, just put those away, because it can be a distraction to you and me, because you'll have your notes and everything else. And I'll kind of go through high points of the syllabus, so you kind of understand how the class works and what's expected, and then we'll kind of go from there. When you all go to the welcome, you'll see my information there. Behind, we kind of will go, I will try to stick to the schedule, the calendar as much as possible. Occasionally, we may get off schedule. I need to spend more time on the topic than I have allotted for. But I'll try to stick to it as much as I can.
I'm trying.
Main thing with this class, we do have our lectures. You do have homework that you should practice and do. It is part of your grade. You are expected to practice writing the work. Whenever you all take your test, it is not multiple choice. You do have to show work. So I would say as you do homework, that is something that you want to practice throughout the semester.
No multiple
Now, as
choice
far as time
questions.
goes, how many of you all work? Okay, how many of you all work 15 hours a week? 20? 25 to 30?
Yes, Miss Lopez.
Over 30 hours. Okay, so, and I heard some of you all are in extracurricular, we got sports going on, some of you all probably have other things that you do outside of class, we got our black belt person here, we're gonna cheer you on this semester. So you all have other things, you all have life outside of just sitting in this room. You got work, family, all of those things.
Hi,
So,
teacher.
it is
Are
gonna
you a
take
teacher?
you planning out your time, okay? Now, I know it's easy to say, oh, I'll get to my homework tomorrow,
You're a
but I
teacher
would
or my
say,
teacher?
try to do it daily if you can. Even if it's 30 minutes a day, that's something, because when you take a whole week off, you're gonna be digging yourself out the hole, trying to be caught up.
You're funny.
So if you work daily, it's a lot easier, okay? As far as time, it's usually double the time you spend in class is what you probably need to do outside of class, if not more, okay? So that's just the expectation of what to expect there. So, now as far as tests, we have 4. We will either take, more than likely, because this class is only an hour, 20 minutes, you all will do your testing and testing center. Okay, because I don't want you all to feel rushed and say, hey, you gotta be done in an hour and 20 minutes. So, tests will be done in the testing center, which is over in the library. When we get to the first test, we'll talk about procedure and all of that. But usually when I give you all a deadline for your test, I try to give you at least 4 to 5 day window
But I'm
where
in
you can plan
college, so
around work and everything else.
it really doesn't matter.
You'll just take it in there. You are able to use a calculator. They have calculators in the testing center for you. So if you don't have one, you'll be okay with that, okay? I try to do it where it falls on a weekend, just in case. Sometimes weekends are easier to plan than during the week. So, but I will give you all advance notice after the tests are actually scheduled. So, when you get a chance to go through the getting started section, the last little piece of here is we talk about how to send an email. You all may be like, I know how to send an email, but I get all kinds of emails.
Jayla, I don't know what kind of people's coming on my live.
So,
I don't know.
I do want you to do this assignment in here where we just practice how to
I need Corey
communicate via email. The main thing I do need is when you all send me an email, please put your first and last name in the email and tell me that also when you all send emails, please give me so the more information you give me, the quicker I can answer your questions. I try to answer your emails within 24 hours, depending on my schedule of being on campus. Numbers that we have on record are not correct, and if you give me an alternate number or alternate email address, I have to contact you just in case I need to. Introduce yourself, you'll do that, discussion board question, and then there is a.
It's math class. I know there's a periodic table. I don't know
It just
why.
talks about what is expected of you, checking your email, coming to class, doing the homework, those types of things. Just go through and read through that, okay? Is everyone in here familiar with the campus? For the most part? Okay. All right, so, everything in your grades, I will put here, the system that we use for homework is called Lumen, but everything still reports here. Right now, the grades taught.
Math
So
class.
if it's done assignment TI 84. If I need to bring them in class, I will. How many of you have your own calculator? Okay. If you don't have your own, you can download a calculator on your phone. It works on iPhone and Android. I think it's free. So that one, I think it is. I think that one's free. You can download it, looks just like the TI 84. That way you have one to use at home. And the testing center, they'll be. Okay, but at least you have something that you can practice at home. And you don't have to spend $100 on the calculator. Okay? So I say download the app. Now, as far as your grade, how does it work? You are graded on homework, it's 20% of your grade. So you may feel like, hey, the homework is not that important, but I have seen students who end up not passing the class because they chose not to do the homework, okay? Now, for me, I do require that you get a 70% on your homework before you can take your test, okay? So when you all go to the testing center to take your test, it's gonna have those restrictions on there. So I would always say before you go take your test, make sure you have your 70%. The ladies in the testing center there they will tell you, please go sit over at the computer, finish your homework, and then come back to see me. So it will block you from even accessing the test.
If you score less than a 70 on an assignment, are you able to retake that assignment, or do we have to, like, on the app, or do we have to email you?
You can keep doing it.
Okay.
So you can repeat the homework assignments, and you don't have to redo the whole thing. You can just go back and work the ones that you missed. Okay.
And then
No, it's
also,
not
is it like your first score is what's saved, or if you redo it and get a 100, is that now the grade?
You get the updated grade.
Okay.
So every time you go, like I said, if you go in and rework, it will update out to the highest score. Okay? So you will have to get a 70% on each homework assignment.
No, it's math
I do have
class.
reviews built in. Reviews are optional, but I definitely say do them to practice before you take the test. Okay? So, you have 4 tests. We have 8 modules. And so you will have module 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is how your tests will be grouped together. Each test is 20% of your grade. You have 1 attempt for each test. There is no makeup. Remember, I give you a window, so plan your schedule accordingly so that you can make it in by that deadline. Let's say you miss a test. I do give an optional final that can replace your lowest test grade. But the cap is up to 75%. Okay. Of course, in this class, you get an A, B, C, D, or an F for your score. And for this class, we pretty much will do 2 to 3 sections a week. Whatever homework, whatever sections we cover this week, have it done by Monday of the following week. So this week, we'll probably do 1A, 1B. So by Monday of next week, please have those done, okay? Are you talking to somebody? Okay. So that's usually how the homework goes. It's great if we cover it, have it done in the next class period, that's great, because in that way, if you have questions, you can bring your questions to class too. So if you're working as we cover it, then you do that. So when we cover 1A, work on 1A. Cover 1B, you work on 1B. Okay. Those due dates are there just to kind of help you stay on track. It does not close, will not lock up, but just use that as your way to track yourself and stay on schedule. Okay. Now I am required to certify your attendance. How do you get certified? You have to come to class or you complete assignments that are in the campus. Okay? Attendance certification is on February 2nd, so make sure you are attending all of your classes and actually participating because it can affect financial aid. Again here, you'll see when your tests come. Pretty much every 4 weeks we'll have a test. Okay, we stay on schedule. I like to try to get that second evaluation or test done before spring break. That way you can actually enjoy your spring break and then when we come back and start doing it. So that is the goal, okay? I will have this where you can just print the calendar if you wanna have that, set aside. So we talked about homework. The one thing I will say on homework, I'll show you the homework in a second. With the homework, you do have, if you answer a question, they will give you a link to a video that may help explain the problem, okay? So when that happens, some of those videos are not gonna be the ones that are created by the instructors here. It could be something different. And it may teach you a different method than what we covered in class. So I just wanna give you all that warning, that it may not be the same, so you may wanna go to the lecture videos if that happens, okay? So again, 70% on each homework assignment, you have 4 tests. Remember, practice showing work, because you will have to show work on your test. Again, the optional final, the key word is optional. So if we get to the last test and you're happy with your grade, you don't have to take the final. If you want to replace the low grade, you take the final. Okay. In the testing center, main thing is you will need a photo ID. It could be driver's license, just an ID card, passport, military ID, whatever. As long as it has your picture and your name, you're good to go. So just make sure you have that one. I do allow you to use a 3x5 note card on your test. Write down whatever you want. Formulas are usually given to you on the test, so you don't have to worry about adding that information. But you can use that as your aid for testing. If for some reason I am not gonna make it to class, I will send a message via eCampus. And I will also email it to y'all, post an announcement and email it to you. If I know ahead of time, I'll let y'all know ahead of time. But if it's an emergency, I'll send it out as soon as I know that morning, so that you all don't have to be here at 9:30. Because how many people all live far from here? You said you live in Prairie, you live in Denton. So I will try to let y'all know early enough so that you don't have to make that drive if this is your only class you're coming to. Okay. We talked about attendance, expected to be here. Now, as far as late work goes, homework will be open until your test. Okay, when your test deadline is announced, your homework will be closed. Okay. Again, rule of thumb is whatever we cover in the week, make sure it's done by Monday of the following week. That keeps you up to date. Again, with emails, give me your name, give me your class and section number. And when you all take your test, I'll try to get you back with the So, if someone does get in, then we will have to attack if we need to, okay? Take a chair, whatever we have to do, we got you here, you're gonna be our first line of defense there, we're gonna help you out, you just tell us what you need.
I think I got it.
Got it? Alright, so, it's one of those things, this is our reality that we do have to kind of discuss, okay? But if there's a drill, they usually announce it. If I go ahead of time, I'll say, okay, it's a drill. Cause I don't want anybody to panic, because we've had a situation here on campus before, so that's why I say that. As far as cell phones, I try to put mine on silent before I walk in here. All I ask is that you put your phones on silent. If you have to take a call, just step out and take your call, but I would ask that while I'm in class, the texting and everything else, wait, do that later, unless it's an emergency. Because for me, it is a distraction when I'm teaching and you're constantly, you or looking at videos on your phone or computer. So that's why I ask while we're in class, put the electronics up if we don't need it, so that you kind of focus on what we're doing here. Okay, so, all right, still. Now, with the order of operations, most of us learn PIMDOS, that's what we learned. In these notes, you're gonna see something that says gym. Similar thing, it's just written a different way, but I know PIMDOS is stuck in your head, and it's okay to use PIMDOS, so I still say it too, okay? Gyms, the only difference is that G will be your grouping symbols, which could include the parentheses, the brackets, the braces. E is still exponents. M is gonna be your multiplication and division, and then S will be subtraction and addition. Now, I will usually pull up the .chem and write up here, so you all can kind of see as well. So G is your grouping symbols. It could be parentheses, it could be bracket, it could be braces. E is still your exponents. Multiply, divide, in order from left to right. And then we'll have S, which will be subtract and add. And that's gonna be in order from left to right. Now, I also need to add here on your grouping symbols, you could also have vertical bars, which is your absolute value. So, this is symbols that you want to have. If I move the paper way too quick, y'all let me know. If you need me to put it back, say something, otherwise I'll just keep going. If you all ever have a question, please just stop me, raise your hand, ask your question. I want you all to ask questions. If I go too fast, tell me, hey, slow down. I didn't catch that. I'm okay with that. I am human, okay? So if I make a mistake, it happens, just say something. I'm okay with that, I'm not above that, because like I said, I'm human just like y'all. Okay? sometimes I think a lot faster than what I write. I'm already 3 steps ahead and then write something wrong. Not a lot, but it can happen just like that. Okay, I will not be okay with it. Okay, so, all right. Now, everybody good on this part? Okay. At the bottom, you should see 2 examples. Y'all wanna try it on your own? Good with that, or do you need to go? Okay. Now, what I tell my classes all the time, if y'all don't say anything, I assume you're good. If you're not good, y'all gotta speak up, okay? So, we're gonna try those last, the bottom ones on our own. Okay, now. Okay, so I'll let y'all try it, and then we'll go. Feel free to check with the next person next to you, see if I got the same thing. This is how we learn to communicate with each other, so we get comfortable talking about this and have to compare. Okay? So what did I get for A? 88, 79,
79.
79. All right, so according to the order of operations, what are we gonna do first?
Oh no, I don't.
Exponent.
Exponent.
3 squared, that would be 9. Then we would have to do 9 times 8, which is 72. Add 7, we get 79. All good on that one. Okay. What about the next one, John? 50, okay. So we got 8 minus 3, which is 5. Square that, we should get 25, and then the final answer would give me 50. All good? That was like this easy stuff, right? Like do something hard. Like I said, this first section is just review, so just bear with me as we go through it, okay? There are sometimes I will not do every single example in the note. If I don't do the example, you can always go back and work that one, and you can always check it watching the video, okay? All right, so for this one, I'm gonna jump down, and let's look at example 2. We got 3 times 14 minus 7 plus the 21. So for that one, go ahead and try that. Let's do that. All right, look here. I got 42 up front.
42.
Alright. Now, when we get to example two, that's the ones where you may have different types of grouping symbols. So for example 2A, we have brackets and we have parentheses. So remember, you have to work your way inside out. So for this one, where do we start?
Parentheses.
Inside the bracket. So we gotta go ahead and do that 9 minus 7, which then gives us 2. I like to say keep your grouping symbols until you finish the operation. So next thing would then be, do we add 5 and 3 or do we multiply?
Multiply.
Multiply.
Multiply 5, 3 and 2, which then gives us 6. Add 5 and 6, 11, finally enter 22. Alright. So depending on where you want, you do one step at a time, then do that, bring everything else down, and then go from there. Alright. Try B. All good on that one, any questions? Okay. And if you're the person who don't like to ask the questions out loud, you can always ask after class if you don't want to be that person. But I always say don't be scared to ask because somebody else may have that same question. Okay? All right. So y'all take a stab at this one. We got parentheses within inside brackets. The solution that I'm now gonna do, we need to go through it together. Yes, no, okay. Together? Okay. All right, so with this one, we got 13 plus 3 bracket, 7 plus 2 parentheses, 11 minus 3 times 3. Close brackets minus 10. Where do we start? On that one, because it's got several things going on. So where do we start? Go inside the parentheses as inside the bracket, and we start with the 3 times 3, which will give us 9. Alright, so we do the 3 times 3, so now we have 11 minus 9, it's our parentheses, so then that would give us 11 minus 9, we get our 2. Okay, what's next?
Multiplication inside the brackets.
Multiplication inside brackets. That 2 times 2 would then give us 4. Okay? Who's next?
So
7 plus 4. Which then gives us 11. Once you get the brackets down to 1 unit, you can change it to parentheses. Alright, next step.
11 into 3.
11 times 3. Okay. That gives us 33. Okay. And then we got 13 and 33, which then gives us 46. Minus 10, which then gives us 36. Okay. So like I said, if you have to do one thing at a time, just do that. Just bring everything down the way it's written. Don't change operations, don't change symbols or brackets. Like that. All right, any questions on C? Okay. Am I going too fast?
Can I see that one?
Yes, sir. While he's doing that, when you all do try it number 2. Try it number 2. Is this one as y'all finish, check with somebody near you? See if y'all got the same thing. Y'all agree on this left side over here? Okay. Middle? Y'all do the same thing? Yes? Okay. Right side?
On which question?
On try it number 2. What y'all get?
32.
32, correct. So you do have to start inside the brackets, 4 times 5, then do 20 minus 16, then multiply by 10, subtract 30, multiply by 3, add 2. Okay? Feel like we're good with that? Alright, so with exponents, sometimes we do have to pay attention to how it's written. And this also applies to how you enter these expressions in the calculator. Is there a difference between parentheses -4 squared versus -4 squared? Is there a difference?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what's the difference? What does this one mean?
Means you're squaring, it means you're multiplying -4 by -4.
Okay? So in this one, because that -4 is inside parentheses, that means that negative is being included. So you have to do -4 times -4, which makes that positive 16. However, what does the other one mean?
The other one is 4 squared, and it's a negative quantity.
Correct. So on that one, the only thing that's being squared is the 4. So that negative that's on the outside will stay on the outside, and we will just multiply 4 times 4, so final answer would be negative 16. So you have to pay attention to how it's being written. If the negative is included, it will always be inside parentheses. Okay? All right. So on these next examples, be careful with your negative sign. Okay? What happens here? Because we got brackets and we have -11 minus a -3. What happens with that? Because negative times negative will give you positive, or opposite of -3 will give you positive. So we got 5 squared, which gives us 25. So we got 25 minus 20 plus -8. I'm sorry, y'all, this thing goes in and out of focus here. And so then we got 25 minus, yes, sir.
Oh, wait. Well, we do inside the parentheses first,
Yes.
right? So don't we do -11 plus 3 before we square 5? Okay.
I just went ahead and did it.
It's fine, but that's the order, right?
Yeah. And then we'll have 25 minus 20, which is 5. And then minus 8 gives you. Okay. Now, on some of the other ones, when you want to look at B, it's in fraction form. How many was little fraction? Most of us I cringe when I see it, right? So remember with these, you want to work everything in the numerator first, work everything in the denominator, then you reduce. Okay? That's how you deal with those. So today, because our time is already up, I would say just practice the other one.
I just wanted to check, because I think I know this, but I'm not sure. Whenever a fraction, can you just rewrite it as divided by the denominator?
You can, but most times they'll leave it as a part. My answer is so are you saying just take the
Yeah,
numerator,
so
divide by the
you
denominator?
can take what's on top and then read it as divided by.
You can do that?
And you can, and then you might get a fraction as an answer anyway, you can just leave it as a fraction.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do that.
So it would be the same either way, right? If this question was written as the numerator, then divided by what's in the denominator.
It'll be the same answer. Yes.
I need to speak on some stuff.
Okay. So, definitely practice the other ones. Absolute value does come up. We're gonna talk about that. And I'm pretty sure this one right here, y'all may not like that one because it's fractions. So if you're scared of that one, you can go through that one together, or you can watch the video, either way, works.
Fraction, and there's no parentheses in the numerator, but there is in the denominator, you start working in the numerator first, right? Because the question would be considered divided by.
So let's go in now.
Should we ever see
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Make sure you're here for 13:15. I did have someone come in my other class who was like here for a March start, but we speak 13:15 public speaking and 11 o'clock January start. Yeah. Grab a seat, feel free to move forward and spread out a little bit. Okay, if you go by a different name, please let me know up front. And after I take roll, I'll expect you to put your phones and laptops away because you won't be needing those today. Suba, Ahmed? No? Okay, so we have 21. Interesting. Okay. Wait, how do you say your last name?
It's Barwa.
Oh, okay, thank you. Shruti? Shruti? Okay, is that right? How do you say your name? Mirage? N-I-R-A-J. Dax? Okay. Jocelyn? Joseph? Thank you. James? Natalia? Ahmed? A-M-I-T? No? Okay, I printed this like a couple of days ago, so, Grant? Okay, thank you. Tayaba?
Here.
Thank you. Sochi? Justice?
Here.
Thank you. Danilo?
Here.
Dristy? Okay.
Yes.
Will you say it?
Correctly.
Okay, thank you. T, or T, is it, how do you say it? T, okay. And Sishan? Yeah, how do you say it? Sishan? And Shiza? Is that right? Okay, so there are a couple of you, thank you, that are not on the roster, or maybe I mispronounced your name. Did I call your name?
No.
Nancy? Okay, what's your last name? Can you spell it? You're not on my roster, but let me check online to see if maybe I had some people drop. Did you add the class later? Okay, so that might be why. I thought I printed these yesterday morning, but maybe, let's see. Let's just knock this out. That way, if anyone's not in this class, you're not sitting through an hour and 20 minutes and then you can't get that time back. So let me log in. I thought 10 minutes in between classes would be enough. It's a tight turnaround if you have to go. Okay, so pass this. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm glad we didn't waste your hour and 20
I'm
minutes.
so sorry.
Oh, yeah, sure. Do you know where your next year?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
Could you check mine as well?
Yes. What's your name?
Aras. Yeah. Aras the Boston.
Your last name starts with an S?
No, it's B.
B?
Public
Yeah.
speaking.
I'm pretty sure I'm in that right class.
How do you spell your last name?
It's B-A-S-A Boston.
Okay, it's not on my paperwork. Okay, you are on my. Oh, you know what? It didn't. It printed your last name twice. So yes, you are on here. That is interesting. Okay, yes. Awesome. Yes. Yes.
Interesting. How's this going? Who's missing?
How do you spell your name? Because you're not on the paper roster, but you might be on the online.
S-U-N-I-L.
I don't see a first name or last name. So I'm not sure. Are you in my March start maybe? in the March Start class. You're not on my roster, and you're not on my roster either. So if you wanna come up and show me your schedule, maybe. And then was there another person? Yeah, let's make sure, so I appreciate your patience.
Thank you.
So this is the meeting.
Do you need it?
Yeah, we're all done.
Oh, okay.
You can give it to me.
Okay.
Is your last name Suni? Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, everybody on here? See you at night. Oh, yes, that'll be easier. And then, that's you? Okay, so this is section 23. Starts. So, good news is, I mean, you could sit in here, but you just won't have it until March. You know what I mean? And then you'll have to come back. So,
Yeah,
right after
on
spring break.
college.
So I don't know if you have another class in place of this one.
I'm not a senior.
Well, I don't think they do want to do that. Yeah, I don't think they want to do that. Yeah. So I'll see you guys in lunch. Okay. Everybody else? Did somebody else see? Okay, yes, tell me your name. Yes, okay, great. All right, see you guys in March. Yes.
Have a good day.
All right, and everybody else is on the roster? Everybody else is on the roster? Okay, I'd like to get that out of the way, sometimes that can happen. So you all probably know, this is 8 weeks, we'll finish up right before spring break, and half of it is online. I was surprised when I started teaching at North Lake that some folks didn't know that it was partially online, or whatever. So anyway, I just like to say that, even though you probably all know that. So it does go really fast. I'm guessing this is not your first 8-week hybrid class. You've taken these before, so you know it goes fast. If you miss a week, if you get sick or something, it can really eat you up. So the key is going to be just to communicate with me, just like you would anything in the professional world or a date or something. You want to let people know ahead of time you're not going to be there. You don't have to share personal information, but if you are asking me to change the policy, like for late work or something, you do need to include documentation. So just expect that, like if you had a collision or something like that. So I will ask for that, just so it's documented. So you can put your laptops and your phones away. You can sign up for this class 100% online, so you don't need your laptop right now. And if you want to do online, you can do that. Sometimes I can do it, but I'll let you know if you need your laptop or your phone for research or whatever, but you won't probably need it today. So I just want to welcome you to speech, and hopefully it'll be a fun, not too painful class for you, and you'll feel a little bit more confident when you leave here in 7 hours. I'm going to just walk you through what to expect for the class, I know it's a lot on the first day if you have classes all back to back. So I'll have you talk a little bit and I'll talk a little bit. I will never lecture the whole class. Because as you can see, I have a very calming voice. It would rock you to sleep within about 7 or 8 minutes. No doubt about that. So it's good. My husband's kind of a high energy, it helps kind of stay calm down, and food kind of revs me up, so it's a good balance, so. Alrighty. If you would like a paper copy of the calendar, I can bring that. I'm just gonna walk you through a few things. It sounds like Irish with a K. Feel free, you can call me Professor Kyrish or Mrs. Kyrish, it works for me. And let me get this right. Ooh, this has 2 remarks. How many of you had a speech class before? High school or another college speech class? You've done a few speeches. I hope it wasn't a bad experience. I'm a very nurturing, kind person, and I want you to be successful. I want you to feel as comfortable as you can up here in a supportive, audience, having like kind support. We're all in this together, but I do try to set up strong expectations so that we know where the guardrails are. I'm raising teenagers, so I'm getting a lot of experience of like holding those guardrails up, which is sometimes fun, but I just remind myself like we're not friends, like I am your mom, and if you hate me, that's okay. Hopefully you'll come back around in your 20s and, so far we're close. But with my college students, I treat you like you're adults because you really are, even if you're dual credit and you're a little bit younger, you're here because you have a goal, and this is just kind of a means to an end probably. It's rare that I see speech majors, but if you are a comms major, let me know, because occasionally I'll have one, and then we just had someone finish our program and go on to university and come back and now wants to work with us, so that's exciting. But it's rare, so I realize not everybody loves public speaking, but you're probably in here because you need it for the nursing program or the business school or something like that. So we can all learn to communicate better or to relate to our audience more. There's definitely something you can get from this class, and I think the best way to get that is through you to speak. So I'll let you know everything that's expected of you today, and then I have very specific instructions online if you need to review it after class or before class. If you want to look through the whole class, you have access to everything right now. Not that you need to look at it all right now, because that can be overwhelming, but I try to give you everything you need. If you want an A for the class, here's exactly how you get it. And please ask questions if anything just seems unclear, or if you want to know something that's kind of a ways out. All right, so I'll go through a few boring things or just kind of necessary things. be wondering that. It's just bright and colorful and fun, and we should all be eating our greens in our January New Year's resolutions to get healthier. I just thought it was pretty and fun. And I'm not your typical, you know, a lot of public speaker, you know, communications professors, they're like super into politics and political, you know, persuasive speeches, and that's not really me. So I just thought it was fun, and it's like a good reminder for me to eat healthy, keep my energy up, our immune system's up. So I like to just jump right in. What is expected of me for this class? You know, what am I looking at for the next 8 weeks? And this is it. Can you read that in the back row? Is that a little too small? Can you read it? Barely? A little bit? Y'all have good eyes. I'm like, oh, it looks so blurry. So I don't calculate on weights, I just add points. So I keep the math super simple. It's not my favorite topic, although I see the value in it. And it's been fun to start learning algebra again with my kids. But much easier to understand now than I don't know. I didn't see the value, I guess, when I was younger. But the first speech is 125 points. So, you know, if you are doing the calculation in your head, you know what percentage that is. A decent amount, but you could still, you know, there's still leeway if you miss an assignment to get a B in the class, or if you miss a couple days. You know, each day is worth, I don't know what, about 25 points. So if you miss 4 days, then you're kind of dropping down to a B. But there are a couple of extra credit things you can do to kind of get the points back if you need to. Obviously, if you're sick or contagious, please don't come, please stay home, and you can get the information that you need, and when you're better, return. As you can see, we're all close together, so we don't want to spread our germs to other people. So don't feel pressure. I used to have a policy where you didn't have to take that final exam if you had less than 2 absences, but then people were coming to class sick, and I was like, oh, I was much younger. So it's like, no, we're not gonna do that. So I just got rid of all the tests, in case you're wondering what book we're using. So I just want you to be up here speaking and it be experiential. You can study theory all day long, but then getting up there. So I know what I'm supposed to eat to be healthy and to keep my immune system strong, but doing it is a little bit different, right? I'm like, Christmas cookies or my green smoothie, like, you know, right? So we can know what to do, but doing it is a little bit different. So we'll have the intro speech, the informative speech, where you just teach us about something, and you'll have a persuasive, where you're kind of convincing us to either try something, do a new behavior, and hopefully we'll have time for the award speech, because that one's really fun and short. You're just giving someone an award or accepting them an award, and so that's always fun. You'll have some short assignments, which are the discussions 1 through 4, just a short writing assignment. Sometimes there's a couple of videos to watch and answer questions. I'll just give you a heads up. There is a temptation to want to find it on the internet and copy it. I strongly urge you to not do that. So if tempted to save time, don't just copy it. I want you to do your own original work. The whole AI stuff's interesting, and I think it's gonna evolve. Maybe I'll have that be a writing assignment, because you've probably grown up with a lot of the things like even my kids haven't used yet. So it might be a little bit more accepted and normal to use like AI and ChatGPT. And I mean, I can see the time efficiency there, but for this class, I want you to write all your own original work. Group 1 through 4, this isn't a typical group project. You'll see what the instructions are. If you did group 1, you already know. It's not really like, hey, we're all meeting together at the library and doing a group project together, but I'll just kind of let you know as we go what to expect for that. And I'll have you submit your topics for the speeches just ahead of time, just to make sure it's achievable in the short amount of time. You know, the first speech is 2 to 3 minutes, the others are 4 to 5, so they're pretty short. You can't really say a whole lot in that short amount of time, so you do want to be concise and intentional. And then just your participation here is 225, so pretty big chunk. your grade. So that's why you want to be, participating, and I'll have you up here talking a lot. So that's kind of your main thing to focus on. And then I just give you a calendar, which some of you have already looked at this stuff. So I try to be really specific, and I'll try to update this if I change anything. Or, like sometimes, if I feel like there's always some weather in this first 8 week, like snow or something, so, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't think there are any holidays. I think Cesar Chavez Day is in the second week, and that's on a Tuesday. Oh, you know what? There's actually a professional development day. I think it's February 19th or 20th. So actually there is one day that will impact our schedule. But I built it in because I knew about it. Yeah, it's the 19th. So that'll be before our persuasive stuff. So let me take you to, and I don't know how much you looked over, how many of you kind of looked over the course a little bit? It doesn't matter if you didn't, I'm just curious because I don't want to talk ad nauseum if you're like, we already looked at this, like we're ready to go. So just briefly, anyone who couldn't find group 1, or maybe, so a lot of students I've noticed that third option, activities, on the blue panel. And if you do the drop down, it gives you the assignments. It does not contain the group or the discussions, right? And so where you find those is under content. At some point, I'll migrate them over. I just didn't want to create a bigger mess by trying to move them over, and then we can't find them. So go to content, and then all of our module 1. You can either click on assignments or go to module 1. I tend to just go to the module I'm looking for, and then that will tell you exactly what we're going to do for the next 2 weeks. So they're sort of in 2-week chunks. So the first thing that you'll do when you leave class between today and before Thursday is discussion number 1. You'll watch a short video with some pointers on how to open your speech, things to avoid, and then you'll watch a sample presentation and answer some questions on that. Trust me, students do cheat on this, which is interesting, because sometimes they cheat and they don't realize it's the wrong thing, so it's kind of frustrating, but so just do your own work and you're good to go. And you can tell, and don't use, like, if yes.
So group 1, that we needed to do before the class, was it in discussion? It was a little bit of our introduction and our
Yes.
favorite places, or?
Yeah, so whenever you submit it, always submit it through the module right here.
Okay.
So go to content, module, and then click on submit group 1 here. If you go to the discussion board, I think you can post it, but it won't cue me to grade it, and it won't look like, I will have to go search for it.
Okay.
So I'll look and see before we leave today, like if you already submitted it. I think there were a couple of people who've already done it, so I'll look to see. But yeah, definitely go through the module. Yeah, and then that way it shows up in the grade center, and then you can see the feedback. If you just post on the discussion, like people will be able to respond. But
Okay.
yeah, so we'll look. And then if you submit it today, I mean, obviously I give some grace in this first assignment because some of you haven't done it yet. But just while we're kind of figuring things out. And then I'll probably grade those today and tomorrow. So we'll know on Thursday. And I can look through discussion and see it, but I do need you to post it in here so it's archived. You won't see the exams because I got rid of those. And then we'll talk about the speech later today. And that's all for module 1. And then there's sample speeches. Try to give lots of examples so that you know what you expect. You know, some of you may give speeches in an organization you're in, or maybe your family just does like Pictionary and stand up, you know, I don't know, you might just, or not, or you might have like never given a speech. So it's not really about, it's really just about your growth and did you kind of meet the requirements. So, any questions so far?
So we took exams, right?
Correct, yeah. So I got rid of it's been working so far. Everything you need I give you, and then you can find stuff online if you want extra, tips. There's so many people out there that do consulting and provide tips for, and Toastmasters is a great organization. It's very inexpensive. If you want to do speeches and practice this just to get your skills better, there's tons of groups around the community, and you just go and do practice speeches and evaluate other people. It's a super inexpensive way to, and then you can even build your resume and compete if you want to. But yeah, there's lots of resources out there outside of class. So no tests. I mean, I'll occasionally, I'll probably do a writing assignment at the very beginning of class Thursday to kind of capture your attendance and then to see what your writing style is. So there's stuff like that, but no formal exams. Okay, so let's switch gears and what I want you to do next, and hopefully you can get about a minute of information to where you're talking for about a minute. Feel free to take notes on your notebook and use that up here because it's not impromptu, but it's like a quick turnaround. It's not sure time to memorize it. But meet someone in class who you don't know. Get to know them, what their favorite food is, what's their major, where are they from, what are their hobbies, travel, anything that you would just normally talk about in a conversation. And then there's two purposes of this: practice, start speaking, but also to get to know each other, to see what we have in common, and to learn each other's names. So you'll say, "Hi, I'm Jamie Kirish. I spoke with this person, and let me tell you a little bit about them. They're from such and such, their major is this, their favorite food." So try to talk for about a minute or so. Don't just say, "This is their major," and blah, blah, or whatever. Try to give us a little bit more, whatever you feel comfortable disclosing and sharing. Why are they in speech class? What's their biggest fear? What do they hope to achieve? I mean, it can be kind of whatever. So I'll give you a few minutes to talk to a classmate, and then you can kind of present and share, and then we'll talk about the speech. And that'll be it for today. All right, ready? Okay, grab somebody that you don't know, and feel free to take notes.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Oh, thank you. Hi.
Well, do you want to start first, or?
I mean, we could just popcorn it. I ask a question, you ask a question. I'm Justice.
Huh?
I'm Justice. My name is Justice.
Yeah. How do you write that?
Jus.
U.S.
T-I-C-E.
C-E? Like justice?
Yeah.
Okay. Justice like this. Oh, like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Natalia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from? You're from here?
No, I was born in New York, and then I lived in New Jersey, and now I came here. Where are you from?
You might not know where I'm from. Like, where it is. My English is my second language. I speak Spanish. That's my first language, and I try to be good at it. But sometimes,
For me, because I'm mixed, like I'm African American and I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Spanish, but I'm not fluent, but I can have a basic conversation. So.
Is from New York. Hold on. I'm trying to practice because I'm gonna forget everything. I'm from Venezuela.
Okay.
You know where it is?
I think so.
you know about the news recently. People's mad, I'm happy. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your major?
My major is accounting, business accounting.
Mine, you said business.
Accounting, yes.
I'll fix this later.
What's your major?
Mine is associated science.
Oh, okay.
I want to be a dentist.
Oh, okay.
But I was going to a TA. Something happened. They didn't.
What are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
Well, my hobbies, maybe, well, it's sing and dance. I love watching K-dramas with my mom. I'm so chill. I don't hang out a lot, but I usually hang out with my friends.
My hobbies are, I do hair. I'm also a small content creator. I do YouTube. I mostly do like vlogs and dances, basically. I started doing that over in the summer, so last year in the summer. I like doing YouTube. It's pretty fun. Another thing, I also sing sometimes, but I'm not like a singer, but I like to sing. I also like to eat. I'm a big bag. Like, I like to eat.
Me too.
How old am I? Oh, I'm 19. You're 18?
You're 2006?
Oh, okay. When's your birthday? November? I'm December. Mine's is December 6th.
Mine's November 8th. So you're older than me, 11 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else?
What made you want to take this class?
Because I have to. Badly, I have to. When I was in high school, I had to take public speaking also. The teacher was so.
Oh, wow.
Like, I feel the teacher was racist.
Oh.
Because I had my group. I started with the American group and then I changed to a Venezuelan group. Because in that group, I was the one who spoke the most English. And I said, I'm gonna help you. I don't care. Like, I don't mind. And I started hanging out with them. Like, hey, let's do this. And I was the one. Do your homework. Do your homework.
Like, always speaking up for him.
Yeah, but he was against the group. They were like two tables, and he was against us. And one day I remember we were like giving a speech, and people started laughing because, of course, I do have an accent.
Yeah, like your accent.
And they had even like that accent is more obvious. I think there are some words that I have the accents, but for them it was like pretty obvious, and people started laughing.
Oh, and they made fun at you.
And I got mad, and I said, "Shut up, all of you, shut up," because we're here. We hate speaking in public because of this, and we talked to the teacher, and we knew it was gonna happen. But you, with your are making fun of us, laughing at us. The thing you're doing, it's not helping us to improve our English.
Right.
It gets like, I don't want to speak anymore.
Right, because it's hard for y'all, and y'all trying to learn how to speak English.
Exactly.
It's just a language barrier, so that's understandable.
But yeah. Why are you taking the classes?
Well, for one, I had to take this class as required, and then another thing, I don't like. I speak to my friends, but like I don't speak out a lot. I mean, I may be like a little shy, but like I just want to learn how to engage more with people and talk more, because I'm always solo. Like I'm always a solo person. I don't really be like in big crowds. Like I just have like my own little group, my own little circle. So
I'm not pretty extrovert person, but like I get shy when I have to speak English. I'm like, I don't want to speak English. Just like in my class before, it was government, and I had to say something out loud, and I was shaking. I was like, why do I have to say this? And
I mean that's even like me too. Like I don't like speaking out. Like if it's like a smaller class, then like I'll say a couple words or two. But if it's like packed with a lot of people, like I
it's
won't.
like, why if I say something wrong?
Right. Even like if I ask a question, like if the teacher's teaching something right, but I don't know the question, like I'll kind of be shy and not ask the question because like I be thinking, like, okay, what is the other people gonna say? You know? What do you like to do for fun?
For fun? Well, hang out with my mom. If my dad's at home, maybe speak to him. God, the accent, man.
It's okay.
Speak to him and I don't know, play with the cat. But
For me, I mean, I just like to eat, so I'll go out and eat, go to places, and then again, like I do YouTube, so I vlog, and I be like with my YouTube friends, because we have our own community, and I spend time with them every day, just about every day. So yeah.
You do TikTok?
I have TikTok, but my main source is YouTube. So like, yeah, I'll take a couple stuff that I do for YouTube and recycle it on TikTok, but I mostly do YouTube.
You said you do hair? What do you do on YouTube? Like vlogs?
Oh, I haven't like done hair content yet. I will though, but the content that I mostly do on my channel, I just do like dances and vlogs. That's mostly it.
Okay, so if you volunteer, then you're volunteering your partner to come up with you. So both of you come up and remember to say your name and then your classmate's name. So hopefully, I don't know if we'll have them all memorized by today. Maybe after Thursday, we'll see.
Business, but now she's in Dallas for 3 years, and she's like doing paralegal. Like she joined a different
Change my career. So she's as well, and she has her hobbies are includes gardening, and I think learning languages. She comes from Europe as well, Finland. I think she resided there for approximately 10 years or so, and now she's back in Dallas along with her. She lives.
Of one sister, one brother. His sister is in
He's a very wonderful person. He is majoring in to Dallas for pursuing his degree, and
I think we are going up.
She likes dogs, but we both don't want to have them as pets. And we both work and study, and
Hi, I'm Grant. This is my friend Sajid. He likes all kinds of food, but especially spicy food.
This my friend.
This is her first semester.
His name is Amit and he lives in the business analytics and he is taking this course to complete his degree.
Yeah, myself. Football. He loves traveling. Restaurant. He's doing business analytics.
with my friends. Just this is their second semester while this is my
You can go after that. Oh.
Hi everyone, my name is Ethan.
The tab. I asked him about what is his favorite food, and he said he don't know, he eats all food. His major is I don't even know that. Yeah, today I'm very happy. Just that
let's just talk briefly about the speech and then we'll wrap up. Okay, so remember, go to content. And you'll find this under module 1. So make sure you do discussion 1 before you come back to class Thursday. You're doing group 1 today as soon as you can, if you didn't already do it. Remember to go back and comment on your
In
classmates'
college.
posts. A couple of you posted yours, but you haven't gone back yet, but maybe they hadn't posted. So, okay, let's talk about the introduction speech. Here you will find the instructions, and then after you present in class the week from Thursday, when you present, you'll record it on your phone, and then you can go back and watch your video to fill out the self-evaluation. And it's uncomfortable, but it's great to watch your video because you see what you do when you're speaking. And you might already be aware that if you practice in front of a mirror, it's the same or you did for your written. But it is good practice to see and improve. The self-evaluation is right here, and that's what that's called. It's just kind of giving us some feedback. So let's look at so all the speeches will be presented in class. You won't record. If you see anywhere that I made a mistake where it says submit a video link, that's just a mistake that I made. Some classes that are fully online, and they just submit videos with an audience. So, just all you're doing is grabbing two objects that tell us a story about something that makes you unique. So I could easily come up with some ideas, like just based on things you disclosed today in your speech, things that are important to you, things you do in your free time, and you are sharing, like bringing an object with you to kind of serve as a visual aid for that whatever story you're telling. You could do just one object, but it's kind of fun to do two. So if you've got two, do two. If you want to elaborate and go in more depth on just one, you can do that. But try to go beyond just like the things that we all, like a lot of students in the past have talked about their phone and how they use that to communicate with their family abroad. And I know that's probably a lifeline. If you have most of your family, that makes sense. But if 10 people say kind of that same thing, it kind of blends together. So maybe choose something like, who do you talk to and what do you maybe kind of just go a little bit beyond that, even though that is really important to try to give us a little bit of insight. Like maybe it was a vacation you took and a picture from that vacation. Or if you have an object like a necklace, but you want to bring that necklace, you can bring a picture of it. So things like that. So you're just talking about the object and what it means to you. It can be serious, it can be funny. It's really up to you. It's 2 to 3 minutes. So you want to at least get to the 2-minute mark. Try not to go much over 3. And go write an outline in kind of the format for that. And I'm not looking at the outline during your speech to see if you're saying everything. I'm just looking at your preparation. Like, did you prepare and have all the elements in your outline? And then, if you get nervous in your speech and you forget something, it's easier to award points if I know you prepared. So on Tuesday, you'll turn in your outline, and then I'll have you present either in pairs or small groups. And then on Thursday, you'll present to the class. So kind of just chunk it into steps and give you some time to practice. So that's what we can expect. So here's a sample outline. If you want to read through that, it's just over 2 minutes. Question.